Welcome to Demented Discussions. I'm your host, Kalisha, and I have with me my co-host.
Buzo the Shaw, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Thank you. And if this is your first time, welcome. And if you've heard our other couple podcasts, thanks for listening again. On our podcast, we discuss a lot about Black issues that are causing problems and have caused problems in the Black community. We talk about the issues that must be addressed in hopes of coming towards a resolution and resolving our problems. The hood is dying and only we can stop it. The discussions on our podcast won't get a lot of likes or shares or may be seen as unfavorable talk, hating, or even negative chat, but the issue remains the same, that we have a problem and it needs to be talked about.
Emphatically.
And so today's topic is about biased people.
Yeah.
Really, amongst our people, there's a lot of biasness. But yeah, biased people. And I actually wanted to, so we can be clear, provide the definition of bias.
Yeah. Let's see what that is.
All right, so bias, we're going to read the verb one because that's what it is. Action, people are biased.
Mm-hmm.
So it is to cause to feel or show inclination or prejudice for or against someone or something. So some people are biased against colors. Some people are biased.
Crips and Bloods.
Yeah.
Bloods don't like blue.
Yeah.
And Crips don't like red.
Democrat and Republican.
Some is for freedom, which is Republicans, and Democrats is for slavery.
Mm-hmm.
But they make you think they ain't for slavery. So they don't like Republican would never be a Democrat, and Democrat would never be a Republican.
Right.
So, yeah.
There's a lot of bias. So the synonym for bias is prejudice. Which if you're biased, it leaves you closed in. You can't be open-minded. Actually, maybe you can be biased and be closed-minded, or you can be biased and be open-minded.
I mean,
I think
bias is just you prejudice. Like, you ain't gonna accept nothing from something you dislike. So
if you're firm
if you start off, I don't like this because of this and this and that, you bias, you prejudice.
So like if I'm a super Christian and you're a Muslim and you come to me telling me about,
no matter how much you tell me about Allah or how much I tell you about Allah, you ain't gonna never convert.
And then the same too, you're not gonna convert.
And I ain't gonna never pray to your God, and you ain't gonna never pray to my God.
Yeah. Now, unless maybe one has an open mind or woke, as they say, and maybe listen, and they still firm on what they believe, but maybe they'll take into consideration, well, maybe something sound right. Well, maybe I might look into it.
They might be firm in what they believe, but they always trying to advance. They still think it's still air holes in this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
So we still gotta go through this bitch and find these air holes. It's still air getting in this bitch. And nothing is 100% authentic. Because everything our history. If you want to get some real authentic 100% shit, that's just like making something from scratch, nigga. You gotta go get this motherfucker put these two together, create this, and then you got your batter.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And then you can put whatever to that and whip that up and make your shit.
But some people don't even want to do that. They just firm and, I'm not even trying to do nothing.
It's always history to something that goes back to why they're going to be biased. It's always history. If you got history with this person, you've been raised with this person, they're going to be like, man, I ain't fucking with that shit. He created that shit. You'll never see me unless we grew up cool and hanging together in the hood or something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna buy that nigga music. I ain't gonna like that nigga picture on Facebook. He fuck with them niggas over there. That's
Yeah.
prejudice.
Yeah.
You're being biased
being
because
biased.
of it might be a friend that you hang with that don't like the niggas.
Yeah.
You now don't like these niggas.
Yeah.
You now want these niggas to be your enemy.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Which is fucking stupid.
And that does leave people in a box. It leaves people closed in, and they don't have room to expand anything because people are so biased. Like when we was on the journey and first moved into the van and was studying Hebrew, Israelite, and all this other stuff, the information that we was bringing to people, they was biased, prejudiced. They didn't want to hear it. They thought we was crazy.
They wasn't gonna hear that shit.
Wasn't hearing nothing at all.
Yeah, like you said, they thought we was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They was prejudiced against us.
Mm-hmm. But now
they wouldn't have. The motherfucker wouldn't donate help or nothing. They was prejudiced against us.
Yeah.
I ain't helping them niggas.
Yeah.
That nigga shouldn't be taking that girl out there knowing it was you. But this is in their mind and what they think.
Mind. Yeah.
Ignorant niggas.
Mm-hmm.
And this will keep motherfuckers from advancing in life because now all their life they gonna go and pick and choose who they think that's the gold mine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna go with this son, or I'm gonna go with this daughter because I think she got it, but she gonna turn out to be the prostitute and the one you always put down, put out, and been biased against. Guess what? That's the one who popped off. Now you ain't got shit coming.
So people are biased against their children.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and you know what? In the hood, specifically speaking, a lot of people are biased
Against their own children.
against their own children.
They got 10 children in the house. They're gonna be biased with the ones that they didn't like their baby daddies, or their baby daddies, the ones that didn't do right.
Yeah.
And the ones that still come around, they're gonna be good towards them because they daddy still coming around bringing the milk and bread to the house.
Or maybe because they're getting decent child support or something
get
like
some
that.
child support from them, so they're gonna be cool, even though the kid don't get nothing for real. But that little couple dollars, you know what I'm saying, that they get hollered at when they ask for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they super biased to their own in the ghetto.
And I don't think people see it.
Yeah, they don't understand.
Which is sad. And I know I'm biased against some things, like I like Mexican food over Chinese food, but I will eat Chinese food.
That's common.
Right, but we're all biased to something.
Yeah, we biased to something, but we're not biased towards each other.
Yeah, when it comes to each other, like we have to have an open mind and listen to what each other is saying.
Yeah, back in the day, we used to be biased towards people who like rape women or kill people.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't support people like that. Nowadays,
You sure right.
you can't get a record deal unless you kill 10 people.
You sure, yeah. Yeah.
You gotta be in the prison, kill 10 people. You had to been kidnapping motherfuckers, raping women and all type of shit to get a record deal. This is why these niggas ain't getting no record deals.
Right. You
They
right.
going to jail before they get the deal.
Right. There's biasness in everything. And a lot of, we'll say, I'll use this as an example, a lot of Christians, like we said before, are biased to people who have been in prison. Oh, they're all bad. They're not going to change. They're just all thugs and animals and gangsters.
That's all religion.
Yeah.
They super biased.
Super biased. And it does, like you said, it doesn't give them any room to advance.
It never give them
Their
any
mind can't expand.
Yes, because now this is how the world has molded you to be biased towards these type of people. Now, they're not biased towards murderers. They love them.
They love them.
They embrace them.
They even loving pedophilia now because,
Pedophilia.
I mean, look at homosexuality. I know a lot of people not going to like it, but hey.
You can't be straight no more.
Mm-mm.
You can't be in a good relationship no more with a woman and a man.
And don't speak about it either. That right there is bias.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy, man, that people is prejudiced and don't even know it, man.
And don't even know it.
Super prejudiced.
White people, like you said, white people with slavery. They don't want to hear, oh no, we don't want to talk about it. It didn't exist, or it was a certain time, it was then, or just dismiss it or whatever.
Right.
That's bias. But being biased does stop growth. It stops advancement.
It does. It stops advancement. It stops us from achieving our goal as we all being unified.
Yeah, because like you said,
it slows a lot of shit down.
Even with like black business, like black businesses, people are biased with that. Black people will only support certain black businesses, and it all goes based off of popularity as well. But with everything, it's bias.
Super
So
bias.
But yeah, bias. Oh yeah, within the black community, the whole support black businesses, people are biased with that.
Oh yeah, they ain't gonna support you if they don't like you.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna support you if they Democrat and you Republican.
A black person can't be a Republican.
Cannot be Republican. You gotta listen to the rest of the stupidity, and you gotta follow the stupidity just because you so-called black. You can't even call yourself. You can't even say you ain't black. You feel me? They so stuck on all this stupid shit and bias towards a lot. They don't even understand a lot of this stuff they bias towards.
And it's not giving room to grow. They so closed in. So then the ones who do have an open mind, they get looked at like we're crazy.
Bias, man.
Yeah, it stops.
Prejudice. We just gave y'all the definition in the beginning. So it's common sense that a lot of you motherfuckers need to evaluate yourself.
Need to evaluate self.
You know, a lot of this hating shit going on. We're gonna wrap this shit up.
We thank y'all for joining Demented Discussions.
Yeah, this is the discussions y'all gonna get. Y'all gonna get the interruptions,
everything,
shit, because we right in the middle of the front room.
We gonna be the realest couple you ever met,
the realest podcast you ever met,
and the realest podcast you ever ran across.
Yeah.
But like, subscribe, share, enjoy, comment, whatever.
Yeah. Boozo the shot.
Kalisha out.
Love.